So far, from what you've learned, what do you believe was the right call here?
Look, we are not safer because Donald Trump had Soleimani killed. We are much closer to the edge of war. The question is, why now? Why not a month ago? Why not a month from now? And the administration simply can't keep its story straight. It points in all different directions. The last time we saw this was this past summer over Ukraine, when people started asking questions about what had happened on the phone call between Donald Trump and the president of Ukraine and why aid to Ukraine had been stopped. The administration did the same thing. They point in all different directions and give a whole lot of different answers. And of course, what it turned out to be is that Donald Trump was doing what Donald Trump does. And that is, he was advancing his own personal political interests. And I think the question people reasonably ask, is next week, Donald Trump faces the start, potentially, of an impeachment trial. And why now? I think people are starting to ask, why now did he do this? Why not delay? And why this one is so dangerous is that he is truly taking us right to the edge of war. And that is something that puts us at risk. It puts the Middle East at risk. It puts the entire world at risk.
Look, you brought up the impeachment trial. You're right. I mean, there's 2 weeks ago, if you'd asked me what would this show have been about, I would have assumed we would be previewing the start of this trial that might have been starting tomorrow or Tuesday. It is not now. It sounds like you believe you want to investigate and find out if this is a motivation.
Well, I think that people are asking, why this moment? You know, as I said, the administration can't keep its story straight. And in the case of Ukraine, it was all about protecting Donald Trump's skin. We know that Donald Trump was very upset about this upcoming impeachment trial. But look what he's doing now. He is taking us to the edge of war. We've been at war for 20 years in the Middle East. And now he's talking about expanding that war. This has been something that has cost thousands of American lives. It has cost us enormously in many ways, both at home and around the world. And at the same time, look what it's done to the Middle East. Millions of people who've been killed, who've been injured, who've been displaced. Okay. The job of the president is to keep us safer. The job of the president is not to move us to the edge of war.
Let me turn to the... Hello from Washington, I'm Chuck Todd, and thanks for checking out the Meet the Press channel on YouTube. Click on the button down here to subscribe and click over here to watch the latest interviews, highlights, and other digital exclusives.